Be authentically you and envision yourself in your dreams.
I want to be an artist when I grow up.
I want to be an orthodontist.
I want to be a pediatrician.
It starts with breaking down barriers and challenging stereotypes.
If I want to be an actor,
I'm going to be a veterinarian.
Let's be unapologetically ourselves.
We are created to add flavors to humanity.
During the past, many of the decisions made for women were without women. And that was one of the barriers that women face, not being able to make choices about their bodies, about their profession, what is good for them.
I think the biggest difficulty that women are facing these days regarding inclusion is discrimination and racism. Unfortunately, there are far too many people that judge people by their external with their own preconceived notions. We will never reach our full potential as a society or even as women until we move into more of an anti-racist lens and start to view all of our interactions with the bias that we bring to it.
We weren't part of the conversation. We didn't have a seat at the table, but things are finally starting to change.
I think that we have moved the needle in the war, in World War II, when women had to step up and step in to take vacancies because men had to go away to the war. And I think the world were amazed that women could fill those gaps. And to some degree, I think women were amazed that they could fill those gaps. And I think there was no looking back from that point on. I think that we realized at that point we can do whatever it is that we set ourselves up for, and that we're stronger than we think, and that our aspirations can be as big as we want them to be.
I think a lot of women are scared to enter politics to begin with, so we're underrepresented on committees and just some of the lay opportunities around. You know, it's challenging. Many of us have children and we have the burden of taking care of children, so it's hard to get involved in the first place. But we know when women run for elections or run for seats, they do end up quite successful at getting seats at the table. So the first step is we need more women to run and to be engaged and to give, or to have the self-confidence that they belong at the table.
It was always labeled as a man's job, so it really discouraged women from even wanting to apply because they didn't think that they had a chance.
And I think one of the things that holds women back is themselves. Oftentimes we don't necessarily have the confidence to put ourselves out there and to be strong and independent and empowered. I'm here to say, you got this.
We need to recognize opportunities are everywhere. If you want it, you can get it, but it's not going to be the first door. It's never going to be the first door. You don't want it to be the first door, so that is, and I can't tell you how many times I hear that. And it's unfortunate because it's kind of like it's tough love. You just got to learn, if you want it, you keep going.
You are enough. You definitely have the inclusivity, you have the skill set, you have the ability, you have the talents, you have it all. And really what you just need to do is have that confidence to be able to move forward.
Well, be prepared to learn. Learn at work, learn on your own time, go to classes. Make your own opportunity. Volunteer for boards and committees if you can. This is really a great way to expand your network and learn from others, maybe even outside your chosen career path. And you can learn really, really valuable leadership skills. Set your own path, girls.
I think it's important to get younger girls now in this time to really see that they can do anything, to see that they can go for any job opportunity regardless of what the gender role is within that job. So I think it's really important that we as a group step up and show them the way and show them that they can do whatever they put their mind to.
I think if we work together, we can make the world more exclusive and inclusive for future generations by investing, inspiring, and engaging.
As women, it's so important that we continue to break barriers and take up space, which is why organizations like West are so critical to give women the resources and support needed in order to succeed.
West has been a champion for women empowerment and removing barriers for women since the 1980s, and I can give a personal example for that. I come from an immigrant family, and my mother-in-law, when she came to Canada, she could not speak barely a word of English. She came to West, got her language classes, and the friendships that she made along the way have made her the woman that she is today. So confident, so empowered. She's now able to do grocery shopping on her own. She can go out and she can use the bus. She can access any services that she needs, be it mental support or any sort of supports that she needs. She's able to access that. And that is what West gave to her, the empowerment that she needed to be able to go out in the community and be herself.
I think West is one of the most amazing organizations that I've been really blessed and humbled to be able to do some work with. They are always working not to just empower women, but to give them the skills that they need in order to achieve those goals. And I think that's the magic behind West. They're multifaceted, they're looking at all dimensions of the women and what we need. And yeah, I just have to shout out to West because I think they're just a fantastic organization and so grateful that we have them in our community, and I know they're going to be here for years to come.
Back many years ago, men held positions of power, whether it was management positions or promotions. Women never really got that opportunity. And then all of a sudden you have such great power and the roles are becoming equal. And I feel that, women sitting at the head of the table and giving that voice of power is what we all need. West has done an incredible job of allowing women of all walks of life to have that opportunity to have that main seat at the table, and I am proud to be a part of it.
West has contributed to empowering women in Windsor and Essex County by leading through example. One of the things that West has shown us continually is that we need to continue as women to pay it forward. So women helping women is the way that we're going to really make change. And what West has taught me is that if one woman does for you, instead of saying thanks, see what you can do for another woman that's coming up behind you so that she can walk alongside you.
I think we're at a point now where it's not just the first woman that's getting elected or first women in the room, but it doesn't mean that being the second, the third, the fourth, or even the fifth is as easy. So recognizing the difficult positions that we are still in and the burden that we have to represent an entire, oftentimes generation or an entire gender is difficult. So every opportunity that we have to make the table bigger, to create extra seats, and to take ownership over the opportunities that are presented to us are great ones that we have to seize.
Those who volunteer to share their experiences and wisdom with the participants in West not only influence those women in the programs, but impacts their families in a positive way that has an exponential effect not only on their community, but beyond.
I believe women can be given more resources so as to guide them move forward to boost confidence at the workplace, such as the West. The LEAD program helped me boost my confidence by providing various courses for me to help me excel in my career.
So for me, West and the LEAD program more specifically helped empower me by giving me the opportunity to work in a field that I was really, really interested in. At first, I was really lost in not knowing what I wanted to do in my career path, and joining the LEAD program, it really awakened the passion I have in childcare. And without the LEAD program and without West, that wouldn't have been able to have been possible at all for me.
When I think about our theme for this year for our International Women's Day Gala, Inspire Inclusion, Count Her In, I really feel like it embodies the spirit of the West organization. We provide a wide variety of programs and services, both full-time and part-time, where we try and meet the diverse needs of the clients that come to us. I think one thing that's really unique and special about our organization is the diversity of our staff and our board of directors. I really feel it embodies and reflects the clients that we work with, and I think that's important from a mentorship perspective.
I want to be a police officer. I'll be a chef.
I'm gonna be an engineer.
Remember, the world is your oyster.
Whatever you see, you can do.
Never give up and keep pushing.
You have the power to achieve anything you set your mind to.
Count her in.